Welcome to the House Roethlisbergerville, Oxford University and home to the Redhawks, and we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on another team from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Miami, Ohio's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So Ohio's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They're going to run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll try the right side. And the Bobcats get it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's hard to understate how much it's worth to have a guy who can run just enough to pick up a 1st down, to keep a drive alive, to avoid a negative play.
He's just got enough. Everybody could be covered on a pass play, and he can go and get the 1st down for you. He can make maybe 1 or 2 guys miss and just stretch the football past the sticks to keep the drive alive. Such a weapon to have on offense.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Hold down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now on first down from the 30. Give to the running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The pull and throw off the RPO. The Redhawks get the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Redhawks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Gabbert. Release to the back. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
The Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And the Redhawks have enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Gabbert. He's right on target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Gabbert. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. smashes it through for the PAT. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Defense. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Grab behind the line. It's Hunt. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Back to throw. It's Navarro. Quick completion on the out route. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Hunt. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Third down coming. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Redhawks will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Navarro. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And the Bobcats are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able
to make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Comes out throwing on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Caught in the backfield, it's McDonald. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker. And I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah,
all by himself down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Redhawks. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Scanning the field, it's Navarro. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Bobcats. They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him.
He's looking to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're in defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Gabbert. Makes his connection.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Got it in the middle. It's McDonald. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got his man down the middle. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loses 3. Coming up, 4th down.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Miami, Ohio.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. David Jesse, they find a way in the waning seconds to tie it up.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
This just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bruh, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They strike first in overtime.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Looking to pass, it's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a third and long here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A